there is always a charge or an allegation against all the romantic writers, whether they are prose writers, poet, or novelist or dramatist, that most of the romantic writer had always been escapist, okay, and this escapism we find in their writings also, in their, whether it was Charles Lamb, it was P.B. Shelley, Wordsworth, or John Keats. So here the same question is very important, that Keats escapist, was Keats an escapist, or Keats was also fed up with the real life, with this world, and he also wanted to leave this earth. So what was the reason behind that? We can find the reality, the truth in most of the poems of those romantic poets, that they never liked this earth, they never liked to be here. The reason, there are so many reasons that why didn't they like to be in this world. So Keats was also an escapist, and just look at here, if this kind of question is asked in the examination, within few lines you can answer very well. John Keats, like other romantic writers, okay, the romantic poets were dissatisfied. This is the very first main reason, whether it was William Wordsworth, Charles Lamb, or P.B. Shelley, that they all were completely dissatisfied. They were not happy, they were not contented or satisfied with this world or with the life of human beings, because maybe that they were behaved like that by other writers or by other human beings. The romantic poets were completely, they were dissatisfied, and they were very gloomy, okay, gloomy with their present. We look before and after, and pine for what is not. That was said by P.B. Shelley openly in his poem, and this was the reason that they were not happy with their present. They looked either in the future or in the past, means they focused either at the past or at the future, but they completely ignored their present, and that was the main reason of their dissatisfaction, of their gloominess, of their sadness. And they, okay, they, that is all the romantic poets. Even William Wordsworth also, he was also an escapist. They, as an escapist, run away from reality, because it was very hard, and they always tried to escape by unrealistic, and that is unrealistic imaginative creation. And for that, what they did, they became high imaginative, or we can say that they created their own world that was full of imagination, that was unreal world, that was fictitious world, because they just wanted to ignore the reality. They didn't want to face the real problems of human beings. They were so fed up with the criticism, with the hated feeling, ill feeling of their contemporaries, that they didn't like any kind of happiness on this earth, and they wanted to just go away forever, leaving this world behind them. And John Keats was also one of them. They tried to escape by unrealistic imaginative creation, and they all made their own world of imagination, own world of unrealistic fancy, romance, beauty, and imagination, that different romantic poets created their different world. For example, William Wordsworth, okay, he escaped because he was also not happy with this world. The world is too much with us, the world is too much with us, and he was also not happy with this world. So he also made his own imaginative world, his own unrealistic world, and he escaped. In which world? Into the world of nature. Wordsworth escaped in the lap of nature, and there he felt what? Peace of mind. He felt a lot of happiness in the nature. Coleridge, S.T. Coleridge, he was also a romantic poet, and he was also not happy, not satisfied with this human world. So he also escaped, means he also escaped from the reality. He also created his own imaginative world, and where he run away into supernatural world. Okay, he created his own world. That world was of supernaturalism. P.B. Shelley, he also created his own world, because he also regarded that I am one whom men love not. All people hate me, all people dislike me, nobody wants me to live in this world. So this was the reason that P.B. Shelley, he also wanted to run away from this world forever, and he himself created a new world, that was a very unrealistic world, a very imaginative world. We can see that William Wordsworth, he was a lover of nature, Coleridge was a lover of supernatural, and P.B. Shelley, he was a lover of melancholy. He was a lover of pessimism, a lover of sadness, a lover of unhappiness. He always wanted to cry, wanted to shed tears. He was so sad, and this his sensitivity, his emotions can be felt very well, very deeply, very profoundly in most of his poem, whether it was To a Skylark, Adonais, or Ode to the West Wind, or Lament. He frankly, he very openly cries in pain in his poem A Lament. Alas, alas, okay, that is, Shelley created a dream world of idealism, and John Keats created a world of beauty. Okay, he was supposed to be a poet of beauty, a poet of sensuousness, and John Keats, where he found shelter, where he found peace, where he ran away into the world of beauty and truth around him. So it is true that John Keats was also an escapist like other romantic poets.